Oh, I thought it's.
I thought it's money.
Oh my gosh, it's a ticket.
Oh.
Share about a moment when someone love encouraged you to be planted here in HAC.
Okay, I start first. I think for me, I came in 2019, so the one who invited me was Jingyan. That time, me and Jingyan weren't in the same class, but I would see her like at the corridor, everything. Then she'll like hi bye. Then we were in like a book reading program together. So then like usually she'll like also talk to me a little bit. She and Lena lah. I remember she started asking me, "Hey Hugh, you got go church one or not?" Then I was like, "Yeah, got a bit." But at that time I was still in the other church. But when I left, I remember she still continued to follow up with me. Okay lah, that time I just left also, so I told her, I don't want to go church also lah, so tiring, then I feel no purpose going also. And slowly, cannot keep rejecting so much also ma, cause I have a friend also. Then after that, I said, okay lah, I come for the 9th anniversary. I appreciated that she always respected my boundaries lor. It was never a, hey, I better see you at the next service ah. It's always a, like, I'm happy that you are here. Like, I really felt that she genuinely saw me as a friend, and then this was something that she loved a lot. Cause Alive Church was her family, and then she wanted to share that with me as well. And then after that, my first Hearts group leader was Hui Ming. I don't know how she handled me one, cause last time I damn rebellious. But one thing that I felt was different with Hui Ming is that it was very easy for me to have uncomfortable conversations with her. So like, I always felt safe to have my own set of views, like, hey, I don't agree with this part in the Bible, or like, why is God like that, or why God teach this. I really like that she never put me down for having such questions, and then she'll always answer them. No? She let me have that space, she trusted me to continue seeking and continue like wrestling with God, rather than like say, hey, you must like change this now and now and now. But like but it was more of a, I understand where you're coming from, and then but the word of God says this. It's okay to disagree now, but I hope that you will slowly see that and be convicted by the word of God as well, which is true and good. Second one is, how have you been blessed by someone's generosity in Hearts Alive Church? Anybody want to share?
There was a time where I had high fever. It was during church service day on Saturday. Then I texted my house group leader Jia Ling. She replied me like after church service. But when she replied me, she asked me for my address. Then I was like, for what? Yeah, because like very sudden. Like the question was very sudden. But I just gave her. Like a few minutes later, I heard knocking outside my door. I was like,
She fly there.
I thought she was there, but I saw like a green t-shirt, like, and got grabbed on it. So like she bought, like, you know, the fever patch, the cooling thing. Yeah, I felt very touched lah. Like, no one has done this before. Yeah, then she didn't have much money at that point of time. But she still blessed me with the cooling pad. It really motivated me to do the same thing to other people too. It's the third one.
Let's go.
Share about a time where you were deeply touched by someone's servanthood in HAC.
You want to share?
I don't know. I don't remember.
He don't know.
Okay, and I'll take this one.
Me.
Late last year, 7 December, we had prayer night, our monthly prayer night. After we finished our supper, we decided to take bicycle home. So we went to rent those share bike now. On the way home, there was this big slope. As I was going down, I remember the only thing I thought was, wow, this is damn jialat. I'm in big trouble, man. The next thing I knew was I was lying on the ground with blood leaking out of my mouth. And then I heard, the first thing I heard was Ashton laughing at me. Like, so I felt my mouth, the teeth were missing. Then I remember the first words I uttered to him. I said, I don't want to live already. It was a terrible episode. It's arguably one of the worst events of my life. But I won't forget the abundance of love that my church showed me. I remember the first week was church. Then I still wanted to go. I remember that Ashton helped me. Oh yeah, he helped me up the stairs.
Like old
early.
people.
Yeah, like old people who were 上楼梯 so it might not be very fun for him, but to me it's like a big help really. The day after that, Jing Cai and Sophia, they visited me when I was bedridden at home, and they just spent the next few hours talking to me. It's not like they are obliged to help me, but it's that they from the grace of their heart they wanted to assist me, and so I felt really loved. When the accident happened, I continuously told Ashton that it was not his fault because he was the one that led us down that path. So I kept telling him it's not your fault, it's not your fault. But I think my heart was the truth in my heart was like, why did you bring me down this path? Why did you do this to me? When we go through a difficult season, we tend to look outwardly. We need something to blame on, and if we blame on ourselves, it's still hurt, it's still painful. So during season, I think it really surfaced some shift in my behavior, and I really reviewed my some behavior misconducts, like being late for work and reckless money spending. And young spend money. Even though they acknowledge it, they could still speak sense into me and to tell me that being not punctual is not right and being late for work is not right, and spending your resources you can certainly spend in better ways How they loved me through the season really reflected that of God's faithful love towards us, and it really taught me to let go of any unforgiveness and bitterness. How have your Super Hearts teachers encouraged you to be more loving? I think only one person can answer that.
Only you got super hard teacher.
When I was P3,
You're still not P3.
when I was P3, and whenever I lose, sometimes then I do tantrum.
But why can't you? You play what?
That time there were no lesson, no worship, just games. There's
Nintendo, is it?
we play 4 games, and whenever I lose once, then I get
Angry.
angry, and then I stand in a corner, and then teacher Ashton came to me and then he said what happened. Then I say I'm angry because I lost the game, and then he comfort me. When my Super Hearts teachers pick me up, send me home, teacher Jin Xuan will ask me about how's my day been going, what do I eat in the morning, how's the lesson. And then teacher Michelle have her own car. She picked me up and she makes sure to give me sweets and put down the windows to make sure I won't vomit because I have motion sickness. So I read the Bible, and when I read the Bible, I knew that all of the words, every single word is true. And then I like about the lesson about Noah who built the ark and listen whatever God tell him to do.
The one where he bring all the animals onto the boat, is it?
And so I started to pray to him, and knowing that every single word that he says is true.
And when you pray, do you feel God's love for you also?
Yeah. Lastly, what are your hopes and dreams for Heart Alive Church?
My genuine hope for this church is that we can grow in numbers and population. But more than just mere numbers, I pray that our church will be populated by people who are on fire for God and genuinely desire the things of God, to be genuine of fulfilling His commandments and to be serious about their walk with Him.
My hopes and dreams is hoping that the church will go on and more kids will
More friends for you.
Yeah, more friends for you to play Nintendo with, is it?
No, I mean more children will participate in the praying to God.
The two most important commandments, which is to love God with all our hearts and minds and our soul, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. Yeah, so my hope and dream for Hearts Alive Church is that we can really spearhead these 2 points and become a church that is genuinely joyful to be in the house of God, and then spread that love to the rest of our friends and family. Yeah.
My hope and dream are like I can set like a good example in my generation by reflecting the way I live my life, the way I speak, the way I make decisions, and how like I love people around me. Yeah. I hope that I can bring more new friends to Hearts Alive Church and to like Virtual Club events. Yeah.
Choose your weapon. Okay. Gently. And then
No, push over here.
Happy birthday, Hearts Alive!
Hey! Not the cupcake! Oh my cupcake!